Hi Aries, this is your May 2022 spiritual reading. So I'm going to do a normal spiritual reading, but I'm going to add a shadow aspect to it as well. So this is going to be for, those of you who are on this healing journey and want a little bit guidance of, where you can heal and focus on during your shadow work and during your healing process. All right, we have the vision. We have the fault line and the warrior. And we have number 4, is this me? So what's interesting is that you guys, regardless of how confident and powerful and aligned that you guys might feel right now, there's a whole side to you that you have yet to discover. And this side, once you integrate it, you're going to truly understand what empowerment feels like. It's gonna take things to a whole new level for you guys. There's the vision that you have of yourself and of your life and of your destiny and who, your future, your potential. That doesn't even come close to how grand your life and destiny is. With the fault line being here, it does feel like this is a part of you that is in your subconscious mind. It is a shadow aspect. It's something you're not familiar with. You've fragmented this part of yourself and set it aside. And this usually happens for many reasons. It's whether it's through trauma or it's, growing up, people telling you this is how you're supposed to be. You kind of take away parts of yourself that don't align to that expectation and you discard it, right? You throw it out. Those are still there. They're within us. We just have to tap into them. And for you guys, with your shadow card coming out as is this me, it's there's a part of you that you will be shocked to find is so innate within you. And the way to discover this, it does feel like it has to do with your power, with this Aries warrior energy. Whatever it is that you look up to in other people, whatever, the qualities that impress you in others, those are all within you. We only see what's within ourselves. So think of like the people that you respect and look up to most in this life. Those traits and those aspects that you look up to them for are within you yourself. You just have to tap into them and see, why you tore this part of you off in the first place. I kind of want to use this deck for you guys. Let's see. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So definitely right now, part of your spiritual journey is reintegrating and becoming whole again. And it does feel like with 6 of Pentacles, you're being given breadcrumbs and being shown the answers in every part of your life, whether it's through your dreams or again through the traits that you look up to in people, that you respect in people, even like the colors that you're drawn to, every single thing in your life, if you dig deep, it's all right now meant to show you this part of you that you haven't integrated yet, that's still separated from you. And with the Hierophant being here, it's your journey right now is about becoming whole. And we're already whole. It's just in this physical life, this reality is where we, break off pieces of ourselves or deny pieces of ourselves. And you're right now meant to make your spiritual self, your highest self, your physical self. So you're meant to experience that wholeness, or at least come as close to it as you can. Carl Jung, he talks about how one lifetime, if you were to work on yourself every single day, wouldn't be enough for you to tap into even the tiniest bit of who you truly are. But it does feel like, again, you're meant to be integrating very significant aspects of yourself that have to do with your power, with your strength, with, like, the people that you look up to could be people who fight for others, who stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves, who provide a voice for those who can't speak up. There's something like very protective, Artemis energy. You guys could have a lot of earth in your chart as well, where this warrior within you really comes out in either protecting, the earth or animals or children. Just, it feels like there's a vulnerable group that you are meant to be a warrior for them. You're meant to fight for them. We have death. You're definitely not tapped into this part of yourself. This is where everything in your life right now is leading you to discover. And it feels like this is a part of yourself that you actually, growing up, especially most likely when you were younger, you chose to disconnect from, again, because it didn't fit into the expectations of either your family or society. There was something, like, if you may have been told, like, that's not feminine to act this way or talk this way or want to do that when you grow up. There's something that we have the Empress. Yeah, it's like this. You have a very, very powerful warrior archetype that you embody, and society might not accept that if you're a woman, right? They might want you to embody this Empress energy instead, to be soft and gentle and nourishing and much more passive than active when it comes to protecting whoever it is that you're meant to be protecting. But it's time to awaken that side of you again, really tap into that divine masculine that we all have within us. So you guys could look at your natal chart, look into where your Mars is, what house, what sign, your sun, Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn and Chiron will show you most likely where it was and what caused this separation and what caused you to disown this part of yourself. But it feels like it's because it didn't fit other people's expectations. It wasn't soft enough. It wasn't feminine enough. Take this how it resonates. It could be vice versa as well. It could be that it wasn't masculine enough to behave this way or to want certain things or to act a certain way. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely connected to something. You felt very confused and trapped when this was happening because, again, this warrior energy is such a big part of you. You guys are Aries. And for you to feel like, okay, well, I can't be this, like it's such a great part of you that you just felt you had no choice but to disconnect from. And so it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to find out what this is because you already were tapped into it. You were aware of it, but you chose to disconnect from it. So it should even it could be that, you know, it's not something that you can remember easily, but if you take one step towards trying to find what it is, the universe will give you that answer, you know, whether it's through your dreams or like a message that you see, a quote that really stands out. Something will awaken that within you, will remind you, and will kind of place you back in that exact moment that you disowned yourself, disown this part of yourself, so you can reintegrate it, and you can, you know, kind of go back and explain to the child version of you that, hey, no, it's okay that you're like this. This is why you're here. This is a part of your destiny. You don't need to disown it. So you kind of go in and you edit that memory in a way, and you give your child, the child version of yourself, the strength and the power to hold on to themselves and hold on to their truth. But yeah, it does feel like this is a big part of what you're destined to be experiencing and healing this month. Let's see. Let me pull another spread for you. Maybe we'll dig deeper into this. All right, let's do overall energies. We have the Chariot. How you view the situation. We have the Knight of Coins. Truth of the matter. We have the Queen of Coins. Recent past. We have the World. Present energies. We have the Emperor. In your near future, we have the Nine of Coins. In your advice, we have the Page of Coins. The Hermit, and the Star. All right, overall energy, we have the Chariot. Again, it feels very important. This is a very important part of your healing journey, because once you're able to integrate this, again, this is such a big part of who you are, that it finally aligns you to a frequency the universe needs you to be at in order for things to move forward in a certain area of your life. This could be that it aligns you with your destiny. It could be that it aligns you with your abundance and with your success. There's something that awaits you, and this is how you align to it. This healing, this integration is how you align to that reality. You go to a vibration that gets things going, that allows these changes to take place for you. Present energies, we have the Knight of Coins. You sense that too. You're confused as to why things are moving much slower than you would expect in your life. Like, there's a part of you that feels that you have such a significant and grand destiny or role to play in this life. Like, you know, you're here to do something very significant and very active and present in this world, but you're confused as to why nothing's really happening. There aren't changes. You know, it's like this Chariot energy isn't coming. Truth of the matter, we have the Queen of Coins. Truth is, this could be connected to mother energy, like this. The reason you disconnected from yourself, maybe, you know, it was because your mother, she was the one who was telling you that that's not how you should be acting, or she embodied very, very much so feminine energy, that you kind of felt like you had to be like her, like that, you know, if anything didn't fit into that vision, that it should be something that you put aside. But this could also be like, you guys could have your moon or rising in an earth sign, maybe even Virgo, because Virgos, Virgo reminds me of Kore, right? When Persephone was Kore, she was so much more passive and protected, and it's like nothing really significant happened in her life, and it feels like you might be more connected to your rising or moon sign right now, but you're not supposed to be. Like, you're meant to really embody your sun energy. That's your vitality, that's your life, your the reason that you're here. And if you do find that's the case, again, it's because you have to reintegrate it. This isn't how it's supposed to be. There's something that caused you to disconnect, and right now you're meant to reconnect with that. Recent past, we have the World. Again, this could be that you guys feel like a cycle came to an end for you guys a while ago, and the next one was meant to be there was so much more meant to be happening in your life right now. Like, you're sensing the potential, you're sensing this frequency in reality that you're destined to be at right now, but you're wondering why it's not happening. Like, you're kind of in between two worlds, because you're like, okay, that part of my life closed down, but then this next part, it's not coming. It's like I'm stuck in the middle. There's nothing significant taking place, and for your life is destined to have purpose and significance, and you're always destined to have something that you're passionate about to work towards. But again, it does feel like there's that halt that's taking place, and you are the one who can get things moving by doing the shadow work and doing this healing and reintegration process. Current energies, we have the Emperor, and it feels like you guys you've sensed this, and because of that, you've kind of taken it upon yourself to go within, and see how I can create changes within myself to change my reality. And you guys it feels like you're seeing your potential. You guys know exactly what you're destined to do. You know the archetypes that you're destined to embody in this life. The energies that are meant to play out, the patterns that are meant to play out in your life. You see that. Like, your vision of what your life is supposed to be like is accurate, but your vision of who you are in it isn't. And again, the reason for that is because you're still disconnected from a very significant part of yourself. So you're seeing this potential reality, but what you're not realizing is that you're not aligned to it right now. And again, the reason for that is because of this separation and this disconnection within yourself that only you're able to heal. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, you have a clear vision of this reality that you're meant to be living, but you're not. It's like you don't really see yourself in it. You kind of just see it in everything that's happening. But once you're able to see yourself in it, you're going to realize, oh wait, there are differences between me right now and the me in that reality. And I have to align to that, to live that, to make that, that quantum leap into this new reality that you're destined to be at right now. Near future, we have the 9 of Coins. It does feel like, again, it's not meant to be difficult for you. It's not something that's so hidden, like it's not something you haven't tapped into in your life. You were connected to this part of yourself. So if you go looking, you will find it, and you will be assisted and guided during this healing process. And once you're able to do that, once you reintegrate that part of yourself, again, you truly understand what empowerment feels like. And we have the 9 of Coins there's just this new confidence, this new power, your aura changes. Like everything about you radiates true confidence and this warrior energy. Like you're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track once you're so strong and standing so much so in your power. It's like you're rooted. There's nothing that can throw you off. But again, the way that you get there is through this healing and this shadow work. Your advice, we have the Page of Coins, the Hermit, and the Star. Again, things aren't moving the way that you know they're meant to be. It's like there's a standstill, but you're trying to manifest this change. You're trying to manifest this new reality to begin for you. And because you're trying to manifest it, the universe is giving you hints. It is giving you guidance. Again, you guys might want to start recording your dreams right now, and every night before you go to sleep, set the intention that you want to be shown the way to heal and the way to reintegrate and the way to align to this reality. When you wake up, make sure you write down everything. Even if in the moment it doesn't feel significant, you'll be shocked that those are the most significant gems that come out of your dreams. It's like through your dreams, you really are in that subconscious mind, finding those gems that are the answers that you're looking for. We have the Hermit and the Star. So this requires you to go within and create this change within yourself in order to create this change within your reality. The answers are within you and only you. The healing, this change that can take place, only you can do so, again, by going within and by doing that shadow work. And shadow work, it's shadow, it's darkness, it's the realm of the underworld, right, of your subconscious mind. It's not always pleasant, but it feels like you've been through it enough to know its value, and you're going to come out of that journey with this star energy, like I was saying, just radiating your aura. There's something, you're going to be aligned to your higher self in a way that you've never experienced before. And because this is such a big part of you, this change is so dramatic. Like, people notice it, your life immediately adjusts to this new frequency. And because it's such a great change, it's like things change very, very fast. It might feel chaotic a little bit, but it's because it's not easy. It's like normally people take one step and it's easy for the universe to adjust, but for you, it's such a great change that's happening within that at first your external world will feel a little bit chaotic because everything is transforming to align to you. But things will get moving very, very quickly once you're able to do this. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you guys. Okay. All right. So we have Lalita Tripura Sundari. A chapter in your life is closing and will not be reopened. This will be the reason for celebration. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You shall enjoy a change of pace and a release from intensity. Open your heart to the beginning of a golden era. Again, like we were saying, there's a significant cycle and chapter came to an end for you, and you've been waiting for that next one to start. And the moment you're able to do this healing and go through this reintegration process, everything will change for you. Everything will adjust. It really feels like you'll be aligned to your destiny. Things will feel right and like, this is where I belong. This is what I'm meant to be doing. But again, it all starts within you. The moment you make that internal shift, your whole world changes, and it really is the beginning of a golden era for you. It's this new reality is so drastically different than the life you've experienced until now, and you're finally gonna be doing what your soul came here to do. This is beautiful. This is a very, very powerful reading for you guys, and this feels like a very important time in your healing journey, because this is going to be the most significant healing process that you experience, just because of how drastic the changes are going to be once you come out of it. All right, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.